All right, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, April 22nd, the last day of the week. All right, perfect. Okay, so just to let you guys know, um, I'm out all next week. Okay, so it's not gonna be a voice chat. I will be monitoring the chat, but we won't have voice chat because I won't be here. I'm gonna go off on a trip. Um, so this is gonna be the last day until when following maybe in 2 weeks. Okay. Um, so try to get all your questions answered. Um, there's a lot of information on the chat that you guys can follow. You guys can throw it up on the chat room because I'll be monitoring that as we go along. Um, yes. Okay, so overall, if you look at the market overall, we in a market correction, which means it'll just keep probably dropping. Don't think it's gonna recover anytime soon. Okay, so if you look at your charts, okay, you go to your ES, and you should be already on your 512 tick chart. But if you go ahead and click on the time frame, okay, click on your time frame and take a look at the 20-day 1 hour chart. Look at the 20-day 1 hour chart. You can see how much it like totally reversed itself off of the 4,500 level, and we're now down to the 43, possibly going into the 42s. Yeah. So you look at your 1 hour chart. Now, from your 1 hour chart, flip it over to the 5-day, 15-minute chart. Okay. These will actually show you the actual trends of the entire market movement. Okay. So we consolidated pre market, as you can see. So as you can see, yesterday it just dropped. Okay. So if you traded yesterday, a majority of your trade should have been selling. Okay. And then consolidated all yesterday, all pre-market, and then now it's continuing to drop. So I think it's predicting to drop below. We can trade the price action in between of it, but overall it's gonna drop below. If you wanna take a risk trade and just set it for it to drop, you can do that. Okay, you don't have to do the price action on the 512. You can set one that'll break down, I would say, below 43.31 and just let it drop. Okay, so um, that's the market sentiment because I think it'll drop down below that when it breaks out the low right there, the low at 49.25. Yeah. So if you want, then we can go ahead and do the we can go ahead and trade the price action, get some ticks right now. Okay. So that 31 short. Okay, if you took that one, yeah, you got your win. Yeah, you got your win big time. Okay, so right now we already at 6 ticks. I got mine at 4. Okay, now I can actually drag my stops. Okay, we got it at 8 at 43.29. Okay, that one was filled out. That was 8 ticks on that 31. Okay, so there you have it. I just gave you the long trade of the day. Okay, 31 short. Okay, so now playing the price action, meaning we can play the the recovery, the back and forth, the reversals within this drop, yeah, because we're looking at different time frames, yeah. So right now we're going to look at our key level area. Our key level area is going to be probably the 50 and the magenta, and then we got also the key level area would be um down below 26.75. That would be your inverted cup and handle entry. Okay, your inverted cup and handle would be forming, and that would be your entry at 26.75. Okay, so right now what we can do is we can play the intraday candles, yeah, the intraday trades. So We take a short at 28.5, 28.25. I'm sorry, right on a moving average. We can take a short off of that. Okay, thinking it'll drop down to go towards that inverted cup. Okay, so we watch the price action and we can play the moving average short. Okay, there we go. 28.25. You got the win on that. Okay, now how you target out your entry is all depends on how you want to trade. If you do a one tick trade, that's fine. Two tick trade, that's fine. You have to get filled out to get your profit, right? You can do the no loss trade. Yeah, which means setting your target out and just dragging your stops inside of your entry. Okay, I got a video on that. So once your targets get filled, you drag your stop to either break even or one tick, and you'll win it anyway. If the price starts dropping, then you just move your stops behind it. Okay. Um, the other way is to figure out your commissions, so you know your target area. You know your target, right? Okay, here we go. Key level area is the magenta. We need to break out of the magenta if we're going to run up to the last key level area, which will be the R4. Okay? Or if it doesn't break above it, what happens? We're going to look for the reversal. Okay? There's your breakout. There's your breakout of the magenta. Okay? So that breakout of the magenta would have been what, that 32 long? 32 long would have been the win. Now we back up to the R4 level. Okay, your R4, that's your key level area. You should be looking at a reversal at this point. Okay, so if we do, I would put one at 36 short. Okay, 36 short could be your reversal. Now, those of you who did the one tick trade, there you won your trade. Okay, 36 short. Okay, I got the no loss trade in effect with my stops at 35. Okay, if the price keeps dropping, I'm gonna drag my stop down. Okay, I drag my stop to 34.50. There, I'm out. I'm out at 6 ticks. Okay, so the 36 short was a win. That's your reversal. So if you look at where we reversed, okay, look over to your left. That was the last resistance area. Okay, or 4-ish, but up there right around that 36. You see that last top reversal where they got that red arrow about 10 minutes ago? That's where you look at. Those are your key level target areas. So we did a reversal at that point. Okay, so now we're up in this little zone up here with the moving average. Okay, so it went short. Now it's coming back green. Now look for a cup and handle to enter at 36.50 long. I would say 37. 37 long would be a cup and handle entry should it go that high. Okay, so you can plot your order right there at 37. Okay, there it is. 37 long. Winner. Straight up 4 ticks. Okay, so we always look for our key level area first. Okay, so that was it. That was your R2. We was hoping the cup and handle would form, and it did. Okay, so now that we've blown past that R4 level, look to your left about 20 minutes ago. 40 minutes, I'm sorry. 4:48 point time, we got another top up there at what, 41. Okay, which is where we're at right now. So look for that reversal coming in. Okay, plot one, 39 short. Okay, because remember now we're always going to work our way back towards the 50 moving average. Okay, 39 short, you had one tick on that. Okay, if you took that 39, you had one tick on that. Now, the thing is about your stops, okay? The default stop is 6 ticks, 1.5, right, on your bracket. Now, if you look at the pullbacks, you got to measure the average pullback. If the pullback is 6 ticks or 7 ticks, then you cannot have a 6-tick stop. You're going to get stopped prematurely. You're going to have to move your stops to either 8 or 10. Okay? You have to move your stops. Okay, so there's the short. Okay, there's the short. So even if you took the 39 earlier, okay, now we back down to the cyan, the 50 moving average. Okay, remember that golden rule. Whenever the price goes away from that white line, it'll always works its way back. Always. Okay. So again, if you want to take the long trade risk, whenever it starts to reverse and you want to plot that reversal back to the white line, go for it. It's a risk because there's fluctuation in the price, but you'll get it. Okay. Now we broke that key level. We broke this area now. If we break down below this 50 moving average, and right now it's forming a support at 35, 43, 35. See that two little wicks? Yeah. And you see that last to the left, you see that last area where our last hump is, right? 35, 36. That's a key area. So right now it looks like it's bouncing off the 50. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a long at 38. Should it go long, it will be 38 long. Okay? For the moving average. There we go. 38 long. You got the win on that. Got 2 ticks off of that. Now you got that red candle coming right back down towards the 50. Okay? We don't want to trade on the 50. Okay? Because that's a consolidation point. It's the moving average price, the average price consolidation. So we don't want to trade on a 50. What we want to do is we want to trade well above the 50. So we want to plot an order at 38 long right on the moving average. Or if you look your candle, it'll form an inverted cup and handle with the 35 support. So at the 35 support, yeah, we probably do what? Inverted cup at 35 short. Okay. However, if you did get that over the moving average, you won that trade. Okay, you won that trade. 35.50 long is the win. Okay, again, you can take another long. Okay, now is the if you took another long at 37.50, you won that trade. Okay, look at the way your candles is forming. Okay, let's do a 38 long. Did it break up? Okay, there, 38 long. You got the win on that one. Okay, 38 long, you got the win. Another 2 ticks. Okay, right now we are shooting for the magenta line. That's your target. Okay, the magenta line. Okay, let's do a 39 long. If you miss it, go 39.5. Okay, 39 long. You got the win on that. If you got 39.5, you got the win on that. Okay, 39 long. I got the no loss trade. I got 4 ticks on that. Okay, so if you took the 39, 1 or 2 tick, you won it. If you took the 39.5, 1 or 2 tick, you won that as well. Okay. Now look at your candles. Where we're at. We're sitting right on the moving average. We're working our way right back to the 50. Okay, now we start all over again. Where would be our short entry off the 50 moving average? I would plot your order below S1. Okay, below that S1. If you see that little green line right there by the S1, that's where you're going to plot it. So you're going to do a 35.50 short. Okay, that's well below the 50 moving average. You can do 36.50. I'm sorry. 36.50 short. Should it break down below that 50? Okay. If you want to take a shot, break it above this magenta. You can do a 40 long to go towards the magenta. There it is. 40 long with the win. Got two ticks in that. Okay. So magenta is your key level area. Two things can happen. You're either going to break above it or you're going to reverse right back down towards the 50, which is what it did. It reversed back to the 50. So the first thing you got to do is establish your key level area. Okay. Right now, by looking at the chart, your next key level is your cyan. Okay. So we broke down below that 50. Okay. We broke down below that 50 moving average. Okay, so the cyan is your key level area. We can do a 34 short. Actually, I'd go 33.5 short. Make sure it breaks because it could bounce and go back up. Okay, we gotta find our key level, then we determine what to do. Okay, we're not trading on the 50. So if it's at 37, we're not gonna trade. Okay, but we can trade towards the upside towards the magenta right now. 38 long. Okay, we can plot that 38 long. Should it get up there? Fine. If not, no loss, no fault, no harm, no foul, right? Do the short order at 36.5. Again, you want to plot your order in the direction of the momentum. Okay, we're sitting on the 50. I'll cancel the 38. I'll do a 38.5. There, you're 36.5 short. You got the win on that. Okay, if you took that 36.5 short, you got the win. Now, if you look at the candles, overall, you got an inverted cup and handle forming at 34. So we can do a 34 short. That's your inverted cup. I'd make it tighter, maybe 34.5. You had one on that. Okay, you had one on that. 34.5. Remember now, you have to adjust your stops. It's bigger than 6, so you're going to have to move it. If you got stopped out at 6, that means you didn't adjust it. Okay, the 34.5, you had one tick on that. Okay, now to look at the overall picture of the market, you're gonna have to start drawing your lines on this. Okay, you have to start drawing your lines. Okay, your lines are gonna show you overall resistance and support. So if you take that, look at your drawing tool on the bottom. Okay, your drawing tool, and you choose that diagonal trend line. Okay, what you want to do is you want to plot that line. Okay, draw your line so you can know where your support and resistance is. Okay, we're sitting on the 50. We don't trade on the 50, but right now we do have the moving average. So we can plot an order at 36 short, right on the green moving average. Okay, key level upside, make breakout over the magenta. Okay, we can do a 38 long. There we go, 38 long with the win. Okay, there, take your 38 long. Got my 2 on that, even though it ran up 4. Okay, breakout over the magenta. Okay, cancel out all your short orders. Now we're just going to play up upside what we're doing right up there. Okay, our last top over to the left is looking at about 42. So when it hits around the 42 level, look for the reversal. Okay, like right about now, look for the reversal. That's your R3, R4 level. Look for the reversal back to the 50. Plot a 40 short. Okay, 43.40 short. Back towards the 50 moving average. There, 43.40. Got the win. Okay, and then we go right back towards the white line. And then we start all over again. Okay, the market's gonna go there. We're right back to the white line. Now you're gonna tell yourself, okay, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna break down below it, go towards the cyan dots, or are we gonna bounce off this white line and go back up towards the 42 level? So if you're gonna break down below that, we gotta go below those 2 wicks you got right there. Okay, so we will be a 36.5 short, should it go short. And if you want to go long again, well, we can take that 39.5 long. Okay, 39.5 long towards going back towards the upside. Target where we were earlier, about the 42, 41.50, 42. Okay, so if you took that 39.5 long, you had one tick on that. Okay, but if it breaks down below, remember now we got to go below that double wick, that S1 now it's forming. So we're going to do a 36.5 short. Right now it's consolidating right on. Okay, that's it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We did 14 call outs. Let me add up this ticks. How much we got? Heh, 40 ticks. Okay, just on this lesson alone, as we were talking, generated 40 ticks. I had several 8, I had several 4 tick trades, a lot of 2 ticks, 2 1 tick trades. Now, even if you only did 1 tick trades and we did 14 call outs, technically you should have got 14 ticks. Okay? 14 ticks. Now, if you figure out the money management part, okay, and I had a discussion with somebody yesterday on the phone. Now, if you know your commission schedule, okay, some guys are getting commissioned at 350, some are getting at like 245, $2.45. Whatever your commission is, the reason why I say that is the commissions are negotiable. Okay, you can go ahead and negotiate your commissions. Okay, there's several of us trading in Thinkorswim. We've negotiated a lower commission. Okay, so for me, I got a round trip commission at Thinkorswim for $1.10. Okay, I believe Trade of Eight. I'm not sure what you guys want. I think it's like $2 something, 260s, or whatever. Some is at 4. But whatever your commissions is, okay, you have to calculate it towards how many contracts you're trading. Okay, so let's just take, for example, let's just say your commissions is $3 a trade. Right, that's a round trip trade now, buying and selling in and out. That's $3, right? $1.50 per way. So if it's $3 per contract and you're doing 4 contracts, that means your commissions is $12, right? Now, if you're doing one tick trades and it's $50 a tick, right? You're going to minus your commissions off of that one tick trade. Okay? So technically, that one tick trade, you got a profit of $38 minus your commissions, right? 50 minus 12 is $38. Now you have to calculate how many ticks you need to get your $200 quota. Okay, so if you're looking at just $50 a tick, all you need is 4 ticks, right? That's $200. Okay. Well, now you're looking at 38 ticks. This is including the commissions now. Okay. So right now, technically, right, you're gonna need about 5 or 6 ticks to get your, depending on your commission. Okay, that's how you gotta figure it out. Okay. So you're gonna need about 5 or 6 ticks to hit your quota. Okay, so with that said, today's lessons, 14 ticks call out. Even if you're lucky and just got 10 of those, okay, you would have got 10 ticks, single ticks. That means you would have cleared your quota. Okay, so you have to look at it that way. You have to calculate your commissions on your trading. Okay, but the biggest lesson is finding your key level areas. Right now, there's only 3 key level areas showing on your chart: your cyan, your white line, your magenta. Okay, that's it. You trade towards it or you break out above it or below it. That's it. So when it gets to a key level area, like right now it's at the 50 moving average, you have to determine if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. Okay, I think it's going to drop. I think it's going to bounce off of it and come back down. I don't know. Okay, so that's the way you got to calculate your commissions. Okay, and you have to calculate how many trades you need. Now, this is why when you calculate how many ticks you need, right? This is why when I say when you trade, don't worry about the dollar amount. Only focus on the tick amount. Do your journal, okay? And then just add up your ticks at the end. Your journal don't have to be overly insane, right? Like I have a notepad, I have a yellow pad that I just write down my entry point. I don't care about my exit because I know what how much ticks I got. I know what brackets I'm using, right? So like my first call out right there, I wrote down 31 S for short, and I got 8 ticks on that. So I'll just put 31 S 8. Next one was 28.25 short 2, 36 short 6, 37 long 4. That's how much ticks I made. Then when I'm done, like when I'm done with all the chat, I add up all the ticks, and I ended up right now total 14 call outs at 40 ticks. Now I can do my conversion. Okay, I'll do the 40 ticks going on my 8 contracts. It's $4,000 because $100 a tick. Now I do my commissions. Okay, but for me it's a little bit different because I do options and all that stuff. So all my P&L is kind of, you know, it's wiped out. So it's no sense I even explain it because it's different. Okay, but you can go ahead and figure your every trade commission payout, and then you're going to know your goal. So again, if your commissions is $3 a trade, you're doing 4 contracts, that'll be $12 every trade you make on 4 contracts. Okay, so for every tick you're making $38 ish. So now you need about 5 or 6 ticks to get your $200 quota, right? Let's say 6 ticks. 6 ticks will give you $228. Okay, commission after commissions. So you need 6 ticks. So when you trade, focus on getting 6 ticks. Okay, if you're doing 1 tick trades with your commission, just focus on getting your 6 ticks. Okay, that's your commission free. Okay, figure that out. Put that as your daily goal, your daily quota. Figure out your commissions per contract, minus that from your profits, determine how many ticks you need. That's your daily goal. Shoot for that first. Take baby steps. Okay, baby steps. I know a lot of you guys get anxious. You want to jump in and just go live, but you guys, I bet you guys didn't even know this today. How to calculate your commissions. Okay, you gotta know every aspect of this game before you start playing. Okay, because the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to jump in too fast because you're overly anxious to trade. You're going to lose and you're going to get discouraged, and now you're going to have fear and anxiety, and you're going to have a hard time breaking bad habits at that point. Okay, so try and figure out every single thing about the market. What do you do when you get big double wicks like we're showing up right now? How big is the pullbacks right now on this red candle? This 4 red candles that forming. How big is the pullback? Test yourself. Measure it. How to adjust your brackets, change your stops. You gotta know how to do that on the fly. Because remember, market conditions. You trade differently every market conditions. Right now, honestly, to tell you the truth, if I see the candles looking like this, I won't even trade. When the candles are big and long like this with wicks on both sides, I won't even trade. I won't even stare at it and determine should I. No, I'll walk away. Okay, you have to have a trade plan, and that's part of my plan. Okay, if I see big wicks, big candles like that, I won't even trade. I'll just walk away. Come back at a later time. Okay, you got to have a trade plan. The chat room. I know a lot of you guys are not on the chat room. Not reading everything on the chat room. Okay, so if you go to chart patterns, you're going to see the illustration I have on how to measure your pullbacks. Okay, if you go to your trading refresher, one of the things for to a successful trader is having a plan, journaling your trades. Okay, if you decide you want to skip that too, then guess what? Don't be surprised if you only get 50% of your success rate. Okay, if you're going to shortcut the process, then prepare to get shortcut on your success. That's just the way it goes. Okay, this is the way it goes. This is a quick lesson. To make it work, you gotta a lot of process and trust the process. Okay, trust the signals. Look at the chat room. A lot of information on there. A lot of videos that you can decipher. Okay. Um, that's it. That's all I got. Okay. If you guys got any questions, you can post it up right now. Open up your mic. Close this thing down. Or if not, keep monitoring that. I will be monitoring. I will be monitoring the chat while I'm on my trip. And then if you guys got any questions throughout next week, just let me know. Okay. I can pretty much see the charts in my head, and I can kind of figure out where you guys are at. So if you guys got anything pertinent you guys want to ask, don't hesitate. Just shoot it out. Okay. Other than that, that's all I got, man. I mean, we did pretty good today. Okay. Hopefully you guys got your guys quota. Hopefully you guys got positive. If not, let me know that you didn't, so we can kind of figure out what's going on. Okay. Other than that, please be safe. Some of you guys I might probably see around during the Monarch events. Um, yeah, for Hilo anyway. Okay. You guys have a great weekend. You guys have a great week next week. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys when you get back. I'll keep in contact through the chat. All right. You guys have a great day.